Hey guys, I just wanted to come on today and talk to you a little bit about your team and individual sport projects, wrap it up, tell you a little bit about what you're doing today and kind of what we're doing in the future. Full disclosure, this is like the third time I've tried to make this video. I hope you guys realize how weird and awkward it is to just talk into a screen to yourself and make these videos. So please bear with me and be kind. But anyways, team and individual sports. Thank you guys for doing such a great job on your projects. I really appreciated it. You worked really hard. I know it took a lot of time and a lot of you are very detailed. So I really, really want to thank you for doing that. It's been a lot of fun to read those and look at them, learn some new stuff, and learn a little bit about you and your personality in the process as well. So thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you who have not turned it in yet, you still have a chance to do that. So please do that and email me when you do so. Now, I want to talk a little bit about why we did those projects. Yes, this includes sports skills. Even though this is a wellness class, it's kind of sports skills, 21st century, and wellness all combined. So we need to touch all subjects of that. But I also think there's a lot of benefits to sports. And even if you don't like sports, because I know we all don't, and that's A-okay. We all have our hobbies and things that we like to do. But similar things you learn in music or an orchestra or plays and musicals, stuff like that. There's other different aspects that involve many people or even yourself where you learn these life lessons as well. So I just want to talk about the benefits really fast. It won't be long. But team sports, I think obviously we can agree in both team and individual sports, there's physical benefits of it, right? You're more likely to be active, lifelong, which means when you're really old or older, that you're more likely to go out for a walk or play a game of pickleball when you're 75 with some friends because you just like competition and you like to be active because that's what you've always been. But I think it goes a lot deeper than that, right? You learn a lot of life skills and a lot of life lessons that way. For example, team sports, the obvious one is working with a team, how to communicate with a team, how to navigate relationships, friendships, interactions with people that you don't always agree with or enjoy or just don't have anything in common with. I think that's a huge thing and a huge lesson for us to learn now because it's going to springboard you to success in the future if you can navigate that well and with respect. You're going to end up in jobs and in group projects, and who knows, maybe you'll go to college and you will go potluck for finding a roommate in your dorm, which means you randomly get put with someone else, and you're going to have to learn how to navigate that well. So those skills are super important. But I also think there's a lot of character building in sports, right? You learn how to motivate yourself. You learn how to push yourself. You need to grow your skills and you need to learn how you practice the best. How do you receive feedback well? When your coach yells at you, do you respond well to that? Or do you need someone to be a little bit more encouraging? You can learn a lot about yourself that way. And those skills and knowing that about yourself will make you more successful in the future. I think individual sports shares a lot of the same kind of character building and life lessons, but almost to a deeper degree. A lot of life sports is what we call it, are individual sports. So things that you can do when you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. Those are like tennis or pickleball or walking. Yes, speed walking is an Olympic sport, fun fact. Even swimming, stuff like that, you can do lifelong. Often are individual sports. I mean, you see a lot of people play golf when they're older. But I think the almost character building and mental benefits of it go even deeper in individual sports because it's all on you. In team sports, you can kind of lay the blame across a lot of shoulders, but you take all that on yourself when you're in an individual sport. If your coach needs to give you feedback, which you're going to be getting feedback the rest of your life from teachers, from coaches, from bosses, from friends. And if you can learn how to take criticism and feedback well in order to help yourself grow instead of cripple from feedback and criticism, you're going to be so much better off in life. And individual sports really teaches you that. You have to learn how to self-motivate because it's all on you. How do you get yourself to perform the best? You just really get to know yourself really well in individual sports. And I think that's a huge gift because I think a lot of us wake up when we're older and we're like, wait, who are we? How do we study? How do we learn? How do we learn best? We don't do a lot of reflection that way. So I think individual sports is huge for that as well. So those are just some lifelong benefits. In my personal opinion, you're going to read some more in the article today. You're going to use a Venn diagram to go with that as well. You should have already written down what you already think the benefits are. Hopefully this video and the article will jog your memory or spike some new thoughts of some of the benefits of team and individual sports and just being active and being involved in sports anyways, right? This is the last sport thing that we will do. I'm sure some of you are really mad about that, and some of you are like, yes, Miss V, thank you, I'm so over it. So we are going to move into a lot more wellness topics. We'll do some nutrition stuff. We'll do some finance stuff. We'll make it fun, do our best, okay? So don't worry. And then the last thing that we are going to do as far as sports goes, it's not really about the sport, but we're going to talk about the Paralympics. We're going to talk about the athletes, the adversity that they had to go through, how they confronted that adversity and how they got over it, both in their personal lives and in their sports, because huge life lessons as well. Okay. That's it for me. If you have any questions, please email me. I really wish that we could hang out every day and I could see you guys face to face. I'm really bummed about that, but I really just want to thank you guys for making this trimester really great so far. And I just think you guys are awesome, even though I don't actually really get to see any of you, but that's okay. So please always feel free to email me if you have any questions. That's it. Thank you.